Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. This is Jeffrey Davis, and I want to thank everybody involved with the show and all our listeners as well. Our next guest, met him a few months ago, part of a family-owned business, quite high profile in the Boston area, Jeff Roblin from Roblin Insurance. Welcome, Jeff.
Thank you for having me.
Good. I know we're going to be talking about employee benefits and technology, but first of all, would you like to tell us a little bit about Roblin?
Sure. Yeah. We're an independent insurance broker. We really do everything with the word insurance in it, but we serve the Boston business community here. We're definitely unique. We're a fourth generation business. So unique in that respect. We've been around for about 85 years, founded in 1930. Our office is based in Needham, and Jim and Peter, my uncle, my father, are the principals of the company.
So you were going to talk about employee benefits and technology. What do we need to know about that?
Well, a lot. To kind of frame it, what I'd say is, as I mentioned, the employee benefits landscape has dramatically shifted in the last several years, even looking back 3 or 4 years. HR directors and HR professionals are tasked with more than they've ever been tasked with. They have more responsibilities, more is required and asked of them. And as a result of that, more is asked and required of us as insurance professionals. And obviously the big C word is compliance when people think employee benefits and evolution of the landscape. But we're not going to focus on that. We could do a whole week series on that, but your eyes may glass over. What we're going to talk about is technology and how that's impacted the employee benefits world. So there's really advantages and disadvantages, and we'll focus on that. I'd say that human resources human resources leaders are responsible for so many things, from employee benefits, but that's just really a piece of the pie. And so really what they're looking for are ways to make their lives easier, more efficient, and of course more cost effective. And technology is the natural outlet for that.
Right.
So what I wanted to do is just talk about some of the emerging trends that we're seeing today and the advantages and disadvantages of each.
So what are the trends?
Well, the trends are, in the past, big private equity firms have always acquired or invested in traditional insurance agencies like Roblin Insurance, and that model is still going on. But what we've seen recently are big investment, millions and millions of dollars being invested in startups, technology startups focusing on employee benefits. Companies like Zenefits. I don't know. Have you heard of Zenefits, Jeff?
No, but I know the multiples have been going up in the last year or so that I've been told.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
This is a good time to sell agencies.
It's a seller's market, you could say. Sure.
Right.
Sure.
It's a seller's market. They're getting multiples they never expected before.
We've been around for 85 years, and only in the last 2 or 3 years have we started to compete with software companies, with banks, Fidelity, ADP. 5 years ago, these were not competitors of ours. They were business partners, if anything. But like I said, there's also a lot of startups. So those are large corporations. But there's also these startups in Silicon Valley. They're getting these millions of dollars in investment, and they're really trying to shake up the employee benefits world. And as I mentioned, there's advantages and disadvantages of embracing this type of technology. And I think business owners and HR professionals just need to be aware and cautious of the types of relationships they're forming, because what can happen is very important things can get overlooked, in trying to make things as efficient as possible.
If somebody wants to find you, your family, or the associate or the employees of Roblin Insurance, how would they find you?
www.roblininsurance.com.
Okay, that's
our
pretty
phone
easy.
number 781-455-0700. But we're always looking to innovate how we get ourselves out there.